Good afternoon, and we're calling this organizational meeting for the Duluth Public School District to order at 4:34. We will begin with roll call by our clerk.
Member Banks?
Here.
Member Durk-Eater?
Here.
Member Loefflerkamp?
Here.
Member Lofold?
Here.
I am Member Mikesell. I am here. Member Sadowski?
Here.
Member Williams is excused. Superintendent Magus?
Here.
Assistant Superintendent Bonds?
Present.
Deputy Clerk Zunich?
Present.
Board Secretary Paquette is present, but, oh, there you are. You move seats.
Here.
Roll call is complete.
Thank you, and we are now looking for an approval of the agenda.
So moved.
I would like to, do we have a second? Second. I would like to amend the agenda that we have to pull off the resolution HR 1-26-4152, employment of a school board member by the district. We need all school board members present for that. So I would like to amend our agenda to pull off that resolution.
So I'll make a motion, or I'll second your motion to amend the agenda.
Thank you. So we will now vote on the amended agenda. All those in favor of the amended agenda, please say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? The agenda has been amended. We've amended the agenda. Do we now have a motion to accept the agenda? So now do we have a motion to accept the amended agenda?
So moved.
Member Sadowski moved. Do we have a second? Member Banks has seconded it. Do we have any discussion? Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor of the agenda, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We have passed the agenda. Now we will move on to the oath of office for new board members, and I have a school board member oath of office to read, and then we will go ahead and have each school board member affirm their commitment. So the school board member's oath of office. It is an honor that you are elected to guide the education of our community's children. As you recite the oath of office, you assume a tremendous responsibility as a director of our school district with the duties empowered by the Minnesota legislature. This power puts you and other members of our school board in the position of being both morally and legally responsible for the equitable, quality education of every student in the district. In carrying out this responsibility, you will be asked to fulfill the roles of vision, structure, accountability, and advocacy. In providing vision, the board, with extensive participation from the community, envisions the community's educational future and then formulates the goals, defines the outcome, and sets the course for the public schools. To achieve the vision, the board establishes a structure and creates an environment designed to ensure all students the opportunity to attain their maximum potential through the sound organizational framework. Because as a board, we must be accountable to the community, we must ensure a continuous assessment of student achievement and all conditions affecting the education of our children. As board members, we serve as the education's key advocate on behalf of the students in our community schools to advance the vision of our schools. Furthermore, we must strive to work together with the superintendent and the staff to lead the district towards fulfilling the vision we have created, fostering excellence for every student in the areas of academic skills and knowledge, citizenship, and personal development. So I will go ahead and go on. Yes. Okay, here we go. Having signed the acceptance of office and the oath of office, I hereby publicly affirm my commitment to the oath of office. I, Kelly Durk-Eater, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the member of the School Board of Independent School District Number 709, St. Louis County, Minnesota, to the best of my judgment and ability. Yay.
And having signed the acceptance of office and the oath of office, I hereby publicly affirm my commitment to the oath of office. I, Jill Lofald, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties as a member of the School Board of Independent School District Number 709, St. Louis County, Minnesota, to the best of my judgment and my ability.
And just to clarify to the public that it's only the folks who got reelected that are doing it, and that's why not everyone else is, so thank you. Having signed the acceptance of office and oath of office, I hereby publicly affirm my commitment to the oath of office. I, Rosie Leffler Camp, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of member of the School Board of Independent School District Number 709, St. Louis County, Minnesota, to the best of my judgment and my abilities. Thank you.
All right, having signed the acceptance of office and oath of office, I hereby publicly affirm my commitment to the oath of office. I, Amber Sadowski, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of member of the School Board of Independent School District Number 709, St. Louis County, Minnesota, to the best of my judgment and ability.
That's very exciting. Thank you all. Now, before we move on to the next phase, which is the election of the new board chair, there will just be I'll just give us a few instructions for all of us. This is an open vote. There's no secret ballots. We'll vote by roll call. The secretary or the clerk will record votes. The secretary will record votes. Any board member can nominate themselves or other board members. No seconds needed. Nominees can refuse or decline. Temporary chair will call for nominations 3 times for each office. Temporary chair will then close the nominations for that office. Roll call vote will be taken. It's a majority vote. If only one person is nominated for the role, the acting chair can declare the candidate elected. Yes. So we will move on to the first, which is the election of a new board chair, and we are opening up the floor for nominations.
Kelly Dirk Eater.
Thank you. Do we have any other nominations? Do we have any other nominations? Seeing no nominations, other nominations, and just the one nomination for Kelly Eater, I accept that. We can declare that Kelly, myself, is elected as chair. Thank you. Thank you. Now we move on to the election of vice chair. Do we have a nomination for vice chair? I have one, Jill Lofald. Do we have any other nominations? Member Banks?
Yes, I would like to nominate Amber Sadowski for co-chair.
Member Sadowski.
I'm honored to be nominated, but I will decline the nomination this year. Thank you, Member Banks.
Do we have any other nominations? Seeing no other nominations, we have one nomination of Member Lofald, so she will be the vice chair for the school board for 2026. Thank you. Yay! We'll now open the floor for nominations for clerk. Do we have any nominations for clerk? Member Loeffler Kemp.
I nominate Sarah Michael.
We have a nomination of Member Micasell. Do we have any other nominations? Do we have any other nominations? Seeing no other nominations, Member Micasell is now our clerk. Thank you. Next, we have treasurer. Do we have any nominations for treasurer?
I don't know if you can see my thing.
Member Lofald.
I'd like to nominate Amber Zadowski.
We have the nomination of Member Sadowski for treasurer. Do we have any other nominations? Do we have any other nominations? Seeing no further nominations, Member Sadowski is elected as treasurer for the Duluth School Board. Yay. Do we have to do clerk? Will you come help me, Patty? I lost my list.
We would have to do a motion to appoint her by her job title. So on this, I have it right here, an example.
Perfect. Thank you. The deputy clerk for the Duluth Public School Board will be Executive Director of Business Services and Operations, Simone Zunich. So I move to appoint the Executive Director of Business Services and Operations as the deputy clerk. Do I have a second? Member Banks has seconded. Do we have any discussion? All those in favor of Executive Director Zunich being appointed as deputy clerk, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Congratulations, Executive Director Zunich. Okay, and from there, now we will move on to our resolutions. Member Sadowski.
I'm going to move Resolution B-1-26-4144. It's the resolution for the selection of meeting dates and times. Be it resolved by the School Board of Independent School District Number 709, St. Louis County, Minnesota, that the regular meetings of the school board shall be held the third Tuesday of each month at 6:30 p.m. at the District Service Center unless otherwise scheduled by the school board. Be it further resolved that if the regular meeting is canceled and cannot be held on the regularly scheduled date listed above due to weather or unforeseen circumstances, it will be held the very next day at the same time and location.
Do we have a second?
Second.
The motion has been moved by Member Sadowski, seconded by Member Mikesell. Do we have any discussion? Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor of the resolution, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Member Mikesell.
I move Resolution B-1-26-4145, the designation of depositories and acceptance of collateral. Resolved by School Board of Independent School District 709, St. Louis County, Minnesota, that Harbor Point Credit Union, North Shore Bank of Commerce, BMO Harris Bank, U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo shall be the depositories of the funds of the school district for up to 1 year, commencing January 1st, 2026, and said bank shall be required to deposit with said district collateral securities, subject to approval by the school board and kept in trust. Resolve that the collateral securities pledged by Harbor Point Credit Union and placed in trust at the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, North Shore Bank of Commerce and placed in trust at U.S. Bank N.A., all as provided by law and evidenced by trust agreements executed by the treasurer of the school board, an officer of the depository bank, and acknowledged by an officer of the bank holding the securities in trust shall be approved. It goes on to say the authorized maximum amounts on deposit each of these banks listed above, which are all $250,000 at any one time. Resolve that the treasurer, clerk, and/or executive director of business services and finance shall be authorized to arrange for the exchange, release, or placing of additional collateral, provided that in all instances, such exchange, releases, or placing of additional collateral shall be approved by the school board, and all new collateral shall be placed in trust with the respected aforementioned institutions.
Member Mikesell has moved the motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Member Sadowski is seconded. Do we have any discussion? Seeing,
Just one question,
oh,
please.
yes.
So with the closure of Wells Fargo Bank downtown as its main location, is that going to be an issue for the school district? Can somebody clarify that, please?
Yep.
It is not an issue. Thank you for asking. It's a good question.
Thank you, Member Banks. Do we have any other discussion? Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. I move Resolution B-1-264146, designation of authority to perform electronic fund transfers, resolved by the School Board of Independent School District 709, St. Louis County, Minnesota, that the Executive Director of Business Services and Finance has the authority to designate a district employee to initiate electronic funds transfer as required by MS 471-0.38. I move Resolution B-1-264146. Do we have a second?
Second.
Member Eder moved the resolution. Member Lofeld seconded it. Do we have any discussion? Seeing no discussion, all those in favor of the resolution, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next, Member Lofeld.
I move Resolution B-1-26-4151, be it a resolution authorizing for the Superintendent of Schools and the Executive Director of Business Services and Operations to sign contracts and grants. Resolved by the School Board of Independent School District 709, St. Louis County, Minnesota, that to increase operational efficiency, it is requested that authorization to sign expenditure contracts for the lease, purchase, and contract for goods or services within budgetary and policy limits up to $100,000 be granted to the Superintendent of Schools and Executive Director of Business Services and Operations. This delegation of authorization is allowable under Minnesota Statute 123B.52 sub. 2. The superintendent's designee will review each contract before execution. Resolved by the School Board of Independent School District 709, St. Louis County, Minnesota, that the Superintendent of Schools, or in his or her absence, the Executive Director of Business Services and Operations, be designated the legal authorized representative to sign applications and execute grant documents for and on behalf of the school district in connection with federal and state laws and funding authorities and local, public, and private funding agencies that offer categorical financial support to this school district. Resolved by the School Board of ISD 709, St. Louis County, Minnesota, that a list of all the above contracts and grants hereby approved by the superintendent or the executive director of business services and operations will be provided as an informational item at the first possible regular school board meeting following the approval action. So I move Resolution B-1-26-4151.
Member Lofeld has made the motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Member Loeffler-Kemp has seconded it. Do we have any discussion? Seeing no discussion, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Member Loeffler-Kemp.
I move Resolution B-1-264148, selection of district's legal counsel. Resolved by the School Board of Independent School District Number 709, St. Louis County, Minnesota, that the following firms have been selected as legal counsel for the district: Freiberger Law Firm, Duluth, Minnesota; Dreyer and Peterson, P.C., Duluth, Minnesota; Ratzrick, Razak, and Maloney, P.A., St. Paul, Minnesota; Squires, Waldesberger, and Mace, P.A., Minneapolis, Minnesota. Resolved that the authorized contact persons for the district are as followed: Chair of the School Board, Superintendent of the Schools, Executive Assistant to Superintendent, Assistant Superintendent, Executive Director of Business Services and Operations, Executive Assistant to the CFO, Executive Director of Business Services, Director of Special Education, Manager of Facilities, Finance Manager, Director of Human Resources, HR Manager, and HR Benefits Coordinator. I move Resolution B-1-264148.
Member Loeffler-Kemp has made the motion. Do we have a second? Member Banks has seconded it. Do we have any discussion? Seeing no discussion, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, Member Banks.
Thank you. I move Resolution B-1-26-4150, a resolution for selection of district's official newspaper. Resolved by the School Board of Independent School District Number 709, St. Louis County, Minnesota, that the district's official newspaper will continue to be the Duluth News Tribune.
Member Banks has made the motion. Do we have a second? Member Loeffler Kemp has seconded it. Do we have any discussion? Seeing no discussion, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Member Sadowski.
I'm going to move Resolution B-1-26-4149. This is a resolution accepting the 11 tools of civility, whereas the residents of Duluth Public Schools ISD 709 place a high value on respect and civility in their lives, and they understand that these characteristics are essential to any healthy community. And whereas the School Board of Independent School District Number 709 supports opportunities for civil discourse and discussion in the community and within the school district, and whereas the School Board of Independent School District Number 709 addresses sometimes controversial issues about which people often feel passionately, and which at times leads to uncivil behavior, and whereas an atmosphere of incivility and disrespect can have a damaging effect on the proceedings, on the quality of debate, and on the practice of democracy itself. Therefore, be it resolved that the School Board of Independent School District Number 709 recognizes 11 tools of civility as encouraged by Speak Your Piece, the Civility Project, that will provide increased opportunities for civil discourse in order to find positive resolutions to the issues that face our community. These tools include pay attention, listen, be inclusive, don't gossip, show respect, be agreeable, apologize, give constructive criticism, take responsibility, be honest and care for others, show your evidence, share your reasoning. Be it further resolved that the School Board of Independent School District Number 709 shall promote the use and adherence of these tools in conducting the business of the school board. So I move Resolution B-1-26-4149.
Member Sadowski's made the motion. Do we have a second? Member Banks has seconded it. Do we have any discussion? Seeing no discussion, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Member Mikesell.
I move Resolution B-1-26-4147, approving the continued participation of student school board representatives. Whereas the School Board of Duluth Public Schools ISD 709 has included student school board representatives since January of 2005, and whereas student school board representatives provide the school board with a student voice and youth perspective, and whereas the Minnesota School Boards Association encourages school boards to develop a process to include student representatives, and whereas the superintendent and high school principals have reviewed and revised where necessary the selection process for appointing student school board representatives, therefore, be it resolved that the School Board of Independent School District 709 approves the continued participation of one student school board representative each from Denfeld High School, Duluth East High School, and the Area Learning Center. Be it further resolved that the term for the 2026 student school board representatives will be January 5th, 2026 to December 31st, 2026.
Member Mikesell has made the motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Member Sadowski has seconded it. Do we have any discussion? I didn't realize this has been going on for 21 years. That's amazing. I would imagine we were one of the kind of early on adopters of this. That's incredible. Do we have any other discussion? Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And last, Member Lofald.
I move Resolution B-1-26-4153. It is the resolution, a designation of identified official with authority, and the acronyms are Iowa, for Duluth Public Schools. Whereas the Minnesota Department of Education requires that school districts annually designate a identified official to comply with the state Access Control Security Standard 1.0, which state that all user access rights to Minnesota state systems must be reviewed and recertified at least annually. The Iowa will assign job duties and authorize external users access to MDE secure systems for their local education agencies. So now therefore be it resolved that the board authorizes John Magus, superintendent, to act as the Iowa for Duluth Public Schools of 709.
Member Lofeld has made the motion. Do we have a second? Member Loeffler Kemp has seconded it. Do we have any discussion? Seeing no discussion, oh, you're welcome. More work, yeah. Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor of, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And I believe that brings us to the end of our resolutions and what we are looking for. Oh, yes. Do we have any questions or anything else to be brought up at this meeting? Seeing nothing, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Member Lofeld has made the motion. Do we have a second? Member Sadowski has seconded it. Do we have any discussion? Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor of adjourning the meeting, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?